Yo, you know what it is, man. It's Walter Black in the building. We're out here, Dark and George, doing the first episode of The Conversation, chilling with the hot man. You know what it is, yo. Except
Yeah,
Udo,
man.
man.
Except for the motor, nah.
Nah, that's dope, bro. Why you shy, dog?
No,
Why
what do
you
you mean I'm
shy?
shy, bro? You just forgot the fact that you're banned, like, and I'm a
Yeah,
yellow
yo,
bone.
George is cold as fuck, yo. George
Yeah,
is cold.
it's very
Yeah,
cold,
introduce yourself to the networkers, man.
Okay, Tsamako guys, this is Mhlophe kwasongweni, phungelihle phumolo mphefumulo ngenahili. Yeah, Tsamako.
It is what it is.
You know.
It is what it is. Yo, George is cold as fuck, dog.
Bro.
George is cold as fuck.
Yes.
Yeah, to the people who are watching, man, I've been staying in George for quite a minute now. 2 weeks.
No, not 2 weeks. At least, it's probably 3 weeks, man. Close to 4 weeks. It's almost a month.
I like that.
No,
Yeah,
bro,
for 2 weeks,
I've been saying go home. You don't want to go home. You just don't want to leave this place. You know what happened then?
That George has that thing, bro. Like, to people, there's something people don't understand there.
Yeah.
That I saw it when I came here for shoot Suplak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I came here to shoot that shoot, and then like on my way I saw this guy Bumelelo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, dog, what are you doing here? He's like, yo, dog, I'm working here. Yeah, I'm working with Landog. And then from that time I knew, fuck. Because I already had, like, in mind an idea about, okay, when I come to George and push the project as E2, yeah. So when I saw that thing, I was like, fuck, all creatives saw this.
Exactly.
Yeah, all creatives saw this. Like, to people, like, there's this thing that's gonna happen in George, dog. Yeah. Because of entertainment, it's boring in Cape Town with the crime and everything, yeah, bro. And it's also worse in PE, yo. It's also worse in PE, yo.
I've
Yeah,
been
so
hearing of PE now.
yeah, like Cape Town is super dirty. So even like white people with money are starting to come to Guided Road now.
Yeah, I've been seeing that a lot.
Yeah, so even the brands now, like there are a lot of brands in Guided Road. So we might get a rent.
What? A rents?
Yeah.
Joe.
I don't know where.
I
don't know where.
I'm thinking standard for cakes. Rents. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it just needs a bigger space.
Yeah,
maybe
well,
like we'll have to use that side. But we might get a rents, yeah, but where we have like people from Mhlophe Bay, Nolkholo, T.O.Tones, like every weekend coming to this side.
That would be amazing, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, we already have day groove, and most people are doing that here. So,
and it's the same thing like a Kylie, like. Because what's happening in Kylie is not only like rents, actually abantu bapaya Kylie only.
Exactly.
Bakhoba base cooks, bashiyo mzoli. Like because they just wanna be Kylie. Because it's happening, dog.
Yeah, bros. Yeah, I was straight.
Yeah, and it's a similar thing now that is happening. Well, like a take off, I've been to take off now with the Black Ship trip. Bro, fuck.
Our vibes, eh? I remember that's when we met. Was exact. Not actually mad, but you guys did an interview of me, and from that point on, I think I started seeing you a lot.
Yeah.
Was it the first time you found?
No, it was the second time. I was a good day crew the first time, like the day one when it started, I was there.
When did I come to day crew?
Lucky. When you only went when it was full, like people were packed and shit.
You gotta remember, I wasn't drinking too.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, I met this chick, man. A very like nice lady, nice lady. Man. Shout out to her. Yeah. She welcomed me nice with a beautiful kiss. Yeah. Right, dope, you know. Like, okay, we're having a conversation with her, you know. Like, so I'm telling her, well, yo, I'm Walter Black. I'm a podcaster. Like, that's the following day.
Yeah.
And stuff. And I wanna have this conversation with you. And another person I won't mention because he's not here now. Yeah, well, but there's gonna be 3 of us doing this thing like every week. So, yeah, I tell her that. Yeah, like yo,
I know what you're getting.
Just know him as church boy and the mama's boy.
Mama's. No, bro, not a mama's boy. I was
like, you're one of those guys, you know, like you see, oh man, but
nah,
little sharp point, yeah. What happened?
I've never owned such a show. She is lying, man. I mean, I think the Pumaglan cakes most they wear Solo Point and everything but but I never wore such shoes for real. I've been a guy who like Monik say it's formal shoes but not at Solo Point. And I was never the suit guy and every then maybe corner pie say low brook it's formal, but it's skinny and stuff.
Says get break is as busy school with
you. I was never that bold in school. Maybe I don't know when it's about I was never that bold. I've never preached in front of people. But I definitely have a conversation with you about Jesus. For it. But I understand why she would say it was in Jalo. Because I was a stay home mom. What the fuck? But I'm telling you because it means and like I was drinking, but when I would go and buy alcohol, comes it. I wouldn't say but no one would notice. All my weekends when I spend engine, that's why she has this image of Ati running cake, say mama's boy.
But I'm sure it's not only her because I also saw on your status like you shared was a picture, you said truth. And I was like, yo, you were still in church that time. And then a lot of
a lot of people were saying, like, that was an error. People were like, nah, we're going to go and I'm like, no, man. I understand, but I once went there, bro. I think around that time, I was with one of my friends. I won't mention his name. In that era, he was not supposed to be there, so I don't want to get him in trouble. And stuff. But like say, we once went there and just me and Art, and there was this developer earlier, he's one of my brothers was there. Whatever, but so we were drinking apple ties and everything. I remember I was the first one to spike my drink, and he also spiked his drink, but he didn't tell me. Someone else told me that we ain't seen I'm like, but the whole time this nigga was like, they are doing this, and I'm like, I'm not like, so we used to do this shit. Now when a panapa. I wasn't that much of a church boy and stuff.
But one thing I don't understand with y'all, like George Niggas, is the fact that how the fuck do you get to that state you're diesel chohola because your girls are hard to judge though. Like I wanna lie, dog. Yo, get George.
Bro.
Like to me it doesn't make sense. Why is okay to you hard, dog? Like
it should make sense, but convictions, guys, that's fun. One thing. That's funny, bro. Because it's the same thing in the guy who climbed the Lundikazi. Make example of Mossel Bay. I feel as if I'm a chair of Hamashi. Why? And the Wazi. I don't know them. Now, such George, I want to buy I'll buy it, bro. But as soon as you stay this side and I want every day, the longer I'm climbing that iPhone thing, it have Mhlophe because I'll pay a lot. There's a filters when I have Mhlophe, Zao, Sukitali, Nutubo, ask out Nanzika.
But let's stop, though. Let's speak about the groove, like. Let's speak about the groove. You guess say like church, I don't want to lie, dog. The Apple Chala, what is this place? Bangal. Playtime, playtime. Yo, people there, dog. But say like, don't know where you are, dog. But then they calling it Henny's. Like,
which one is that one?
You don't know. You are, man. It's so on those portals. Like everybody's like, yo, so take your Henny's.
It's big. That's there's buying dominate, there's dominate show and nobody whining eye on. Can't be new to that because it's a put late.
I think it's
But again,
it's white.
I'm one of those niggas who abasela, but I have never gotten to that point. But Uksela, George, is almost like a culture.
You can easily lose yourself.
You don't tell of my errand for me in this scale. But again, couldn't say George Kochpa, George Kochele, Black Cows, no matter how high you were, Fundis or whatever, if you mingle with the people who's always Berlin.
Bro, that was so that because on Thursday, Thursday, Thursday,
man.
I started Thursday. I started Thursday and it was packed, at Truths. Thursday people must say truths. On Friday it's given, it's just buy. Yo, student nights gets packed.
It's always hot, bro.
Yo, it was last week. Last week was too much.
I wasn't
then
there.
On Saturday it's truths again. Because I'm there, it's home. Then on Sundays it's stay groove, And you know what's funny there? I've been in George, like, I used to stay in Pailada, but starting at Cholok. So I kind of know George a bit. But then, like, back then, like, people, like, in school, used to be looked at differently. we got to Sukebakaya,
Exactly.
like all that vibe. Now I can imagine for them also like having a day groove knowing about uzosuku down and then being in Paris.
It's
You know?
very
Yeah, like that shit is huge also for them, dog. I can imagine. You know?
Exactly.
And if you're watching it from Paris, dog, like I ain't capping, yeah. Yo, but shout out to Seth, man. Like,
yo, bro, Nolkholo worked. Not that I know that he, like, no, personally, but I would say I've been watching him and everything. But from seeing, like, pictures like from back in the days, this nigga, he's been here, bro. He's been doing this thing.
Yeah,
bro.
Because I remember, like, now also, like, after the episode I did with 24Tones, like, after seeing it turn up, you know, I was like, fuck it, change of plans now. Yeah, well, I just want to stay. Age, like abantu that used to DJ, like, you know, we give flowers. Yeah, we give flowers to the but anyway, that was the idea. And shout out to LK Citizen, man. Yeah, Buddha did a lot, bruh. Like, Buddha did a lot. Like, and he's also a producer. He's also paid like your DJs, man.
Yeah, ones and twos.
Yeah, he was there. He was with top 10 part. So I was like, hot man, dude. And then it was a love eye. And then he was telling his story, like, to me, but he's the first black guy to made it that side. Yeah,
oh.
Yeah, dog. Because when we went to FM, there was this, like, colored guy. He saw him again. Like, yeah, dog.
They know him.
Yeah, I know him. I was like, okay. We haven't had that conversation, yes. But then he would love to have a conversation, like, since the podcast.
Yeah, he should come here.
Because that day I was just focusing 2 hour set there. I was like, yo, hot man, I just want you 2 hour set. Yeah, but so that we do this balcony mix thing. Because I see it as a style, to be. But like, 11 your days are also like people in Cape Town or PE, like say that in terms of creativity and thinking, we are there. And then also in terms of it now, we also there. Like we have nice places also. I don't think like, well, I want to go to George. Yeah, you know the plus is so creative.
When I plus coming on in Cape and you're saying I'm from George. Oh, a cap, and I'm like, no, it's George. It's a big place. It's a city, actually. Well, it's a city. I understand. Yeah, it's a city. No, it's a city, bro. Cape is a metropolis. This place is a city, bro. I think because the logo is going to be by city of George or something. So it's a city, bro. You should address it as it is.
It's only a city because Black Sheep is here now. And I also see like a lot of niggas now are getting ink. I have this beautiful baby.
It's ink, bro. I have 2 inks, bro. So it's a bro.
Yeah, people need to support Koi. Like every Thursday, what we're doing is we have a DJ doing balcony mix. Then we have Koi doing tattoos. We also want to add like niggas that are selling local clothes. Yeah, we'll have a stall there. Yeah, that's the idea. Creating a cluster of entertainment.
It's a great idea.
That's the bigger picture.
They're gonna catch up.
They're gonna catch up later.
That's always the trend. They're gonna catch up.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know one thing. Later Detroit DC, like first day at Take Groove I was there.
Yeah.
Boy, that way. First day at Take Groove since I was there. I got to call about like your regulars going to Ereto. Then because of who serve, who's gonna start this thing? Like this is day one. So I was there with my nigga. Shout out to Kizu, you know. And then it was just your friends killed. Gary was there. Yeah, that's
those niggas.
Yeah, that's how I'm gonna go, bro.
Those niggas, bro. I mean, like they support their own. If you're around there, bro, and you have a hustle, bro, they are going to be the first people that are going to support you, bro, and they are not going to do it like ask for your services for free. Or they're going to pay you, bro. So much bro. One thing I've noticed now is when they support people.
Right, that's one thing I said. Now I was like, yo, that's all. Because they were all there, dog. Like,
all of them, bro.
they were
Always
all
behind
there.
the booth and everything.
Where's that's what go to no, but after 2 weeks, I say boom, I will get it though, like everybody. Yeah, but so I'm coming here for a weekend, yeah, but on the Saturday I was in Nice, so then I came and sleep here by my friend's place. So on the Monday I'm like, yo, Khalil now yo.
Exactly.
Yeah, but so I'm like, okay, who do I know? Then call Luker.
Exactly.
Yo, G, yeah. Yeah, so I was like, okay, now it's cool. We go pick him up. I was like, okay. We drive around. You came here 24th. Kakasfika kuvaliwe apha like abakhotbana wekho. But then I said, okay, basiye ku lebo umshida wakhe.
Exactly.
Lebo.
The lips.
Yeah, get there.
Exactly.
Get there, ke khotbana. Yo, khotbana is all vibey and shit. Yeah, boy.
Energetic.
Yeah,
Sugar
energetic.
high.
Yo, boy.
Exactly.
Yeah, shout out, man. But then afterwards, okay, the friend I got we're like, yo, we hungry, bro. We can't drink like on empty stomach. So we're like, okay, we're gonna go buy a shop, right? Yeah, bro. Yeah, Kukoiza stand party and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
She take it, yeah.
Pure mango.
Yeah, mango, dog. That's
Okay.
booyah. But that's when I saw you also.
No, nigga, you're lying.
Yeah, that's when I saw you, but you were driving out second time with the car.
So you noticed me.
Yeah, that's when I saw you also.
Hey.
But then when they entered like the house, I'm like, fuck, all these people here are trending on Facebook individually. And then all of them are friends to one person.
Exactly.
Serve. I'm like, fuck.
Exactly. How do you explain that, bro? Because I'm like, I'm trying to come up with like something that someone else on the rainbow, okay? Because, shit, how do they do that? Because it's not like, okay, except the other one is pushing the other one. Like, they're just good on their own, bro.
Yeah,
but they chose to come together, except,
yeah.
but push on the way.
And that's what I like also. That's healthy friendship. Like, boy, everyone pushing their thing. Not that like Roko. Just because I'm a podcaster now, you're my friend. Then you're like, podcasting.
Now
I'm dead.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's been a hectic weekend. Also, EFF, dog. Yo, EFF had a birthday, 10 years.
Yeah, it's already been 10 years, man. I don't know if I'm Mhlophe. I've been sleeping on the EFF. I know back in the days or back in high school, I was really not into politics. But as Bamdal, as you're maturing, you start listening to your mornings, getting away with your social surroundings and everything. Say, by EFF, the 10 years.
Yeah, the time flies. Yeah, it's
Spanile, because it's big as, DA.
It was full. It was like the concert spread. Ellis Park.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah, it was packed like that, bro. And I love the thing when he's going to that thing. Man. Yeah. What's the name of that shit? I don't know.
The escalator, the platform.
He's going there. Yeah. John Cena's song is like, it's no way. I'm like, yo, Chuchu has a swag, man.
I was not watching that. I wasn't even in George. Yeah, I was not in George. But I wasn't watching it. But I've been seeing, like, I'm going to TikTok most every time. I'm on TikTok. So I've been saying this thing where you manifest there's a lot of talks about the way.
Yeah,
something happened that was discouraging me on Facebook and feared. This thing, you are going to keep making noise, you'll be liking the EFF here on Facebook, but I know of water in real life. As long as look ANC, and I'm like, shit, that's true, and it hurts, bruh. Because we're here now. I mean, the devil that we know is fucking us raw, bruh. Yeah,
those are the repercussions of apartheid, dog. Those are repercussions of apartheid. You're speaking of apartheid also, dog. Yeah, but one thing about me, I've studied like in life is I've studied systems. Like people create system like for their own wealth reasons.
Sure.
Like okay, this is the system how it's gonna work, and then all this money. Is a goal. Like so it's all about that. Like if you want to be rich, you need to create a system.
Your own system.
Yes, yeah. And then white people, this is gonna sound bad to like about my experience, like the apartheid and shit.
Yeah.
But white people created a dope system to suppress like a black man, the apartheid.
Exactly.
And you have to think about it. Apartheid like is the last one. Yeah. So when they came here, they already perfected it. Like they know they tried the slavery, they tried
after all the other methods. They've been doing. They've been saying okay, basically be research. Yeah, it was not like okay, I'm conquering.
And they mastered it like up in South Africa, dog. And
they really did, bro.
Yeah, white supremacy will forever win. It doesn't matter. Like now, we voted for ANC. They still eating. Even if we're gonna vote for Ubalema, they still because of the system they created.
This thing got bricks is our pumelela. They're still gonna eat here in South Africa, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna come to the bricks story.
Yeah, my man namhlanje ndikhupha imali ne kanozala plus nekabratshe baby.
Yeah.
Pies a mall in the mall. Apha yabo. So smela iningi ngabantu so ngiyolala. So when it's my time, don't let us kanyela ngibe isibomvu bro uthi sesiye ebank la we
yeah.
So in my confusion I'm like unxibe ijezi ebomvu, he might be from capital kuno bomvu blue and white and everything
yeah.
So I'm going there because ubona enye ibhanga kavuleki. I'm going there nomqhwethu like sir ufuna nje ukubona babhale Capitec somewhere can't figure out Capitec. I'm like sir, there's a line here that people are standing in line here and they might say something if you're just going to cut in line like this. Oh sorry, my bad. Everyone else is quiet. I'm like, you know what, let me ngabungo phuma silo apha nathi ibhange ivulile ambe ndikhupha imali mina ngiphume eqaleni. But what I saw is that they say apha ispanile bra we still fear ngesikhanya
la apartheid work. I don't wanna lie, it's gonna take
we are shaking just basically for no reason. Ubani amendleleni so they're younger than you uba uzagila you literally
literally. And speaking of apartheid, you know, I've been studying the game as a George, bro. I don't wanna lie. The George created apartheid, dog. Okay, it's dope because I've been trying to study apartheid, but and it was hard for me. But how did it really start? Because to me, I'm like, black people, being smart people. Like, how the fuck would this minority of people be able to control all these people? But those were questions like I've been asking myself until I came in charge, dog. You know, call it 24Tones.
Yeah.
Fuck. The genius ends where your part. It's too much, dog. It's too much. And to me, it made sense because I asked myself, okay, number one, how did this hot man do it? Yeah, that's why I always ask myself, how did this hot man do it? But
I'm trying to catch you here, and I'm losing the wave.
Yeah.
What are you saying? Because when it's going over my head, bro. I'm trying to let you cook, but then I can't hear you.
What's happening in church and the industry is two hot runners need to work their hard, really hard, to create a brand. Which it's called 24Tones. Yeah, and it attacked. It was also the way people also in Worcester.
I'm sorry,
yeah.
But I'm trying to say. Besides, with T.O.Tones.
Yeah. No, because if you did Worcester, it's called the hot band. It's called the cities representing 24Tones. Like wearing a T-shirt, and then even the music trying to play Afro on that side. Yeah, so which means but I think that's where it started. It started with those two. The hot was it too. Yeah. And then the worst part, I've been trying to call them on the show. You know, there's a differences there and there. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna study this thing myself. I'm smart, boss. I'm a smart guy, dog. I have to. But one thing, I was like, okay. East, we're all from East.
Yeah.
How did they do it, dog? Because the whole kind of route, the dog, even though they're not active, but still there, still hold.
Still holding, bro. It's still.
That's why I'm like, it's like apartheid.
That's because I'm like, they're no longer together. You still seeing cars with a sticker, 24Tones. Yeah, they're wearing the proud. There's still T-shirts and everything.
Yeah.
So Zamila.
So but so I asked myself, how did they? But then through me, trying to study them, from a distance.
Yeah.
You know, one thing I saw, number one, is the fact that both of them are teachers really worked for them. Because think about it, a teacher, everybody knows a teacher.
Yeah.
Which teacher you don't know?
You can
Yeah, well,
but I know a teacher from that school.
Now think about it, you are a teacher, everybody already knows you.
Yeah.
And then you become the best DJ. What's gonna happen, dog?
Everyone will know you.
And you are a teacher, which means you're smart.
Exactly.
Like education, like that's one thing I always say. Not really is dope, but education, dog, makes you like see things like, boy, okay, I can.
Exactly.
So yeah, and then
it's a strategy to be able to maneuver the world.
Yeah, dog, and then they created that, dog, and now it's massive, But and like that, I like watching from outside is okay. T.O.Tones created his side. I thought like, okay, now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pass the baton.
Exactly.
So that all these people like about and which is they are popping, all of them now are popping. Once you're popping, on the other side, I feel like he feels like the whole time I was an underdog. So now fuck this shit. I'm gonna handle it on my own. I want all the smoke to me.
Wow, is it really that though, man? Shit. Wow.
And for real, dog, like everywhere he goes, he kills.
Bro, Tapile.
And it goes back, dog.
One thing I Tapile, when it comes to one thing I hate when listening to his music is that you can't just have any song I like. So like you'll find them after 2 weeks, 3 weeks later. That's when you find a song like I've been looking for that song ever since I read it.
He's too much.
So he's fucking too much, bro. When it comes to it, he makes sure, bro. Like say people, you move.
Yeah, that's why you understand why it was good also for them, because it was the first time also I saw like last week, that was like drunk. He was like, like I'm watching him, like, that was, when he's drunk, he acts like Umdana, touching everybody, he's greeting everybody, like, boy, I'm like, fuck.
This is the time I see black.
Yeah.
He was slosh. Yeah, he was slosh. But man, we are trying. Come back, say, let me be tired. Diggy, like, what we like it. Another move, like, it was very bad. I'm like, I'm trying to so I took it to someone else. I'm like, I was at this day actually.
I feel like that's what also like made it easy for him. It's because of his personality. Like from, if you're looking at him from a distance, you'll think hot body. Up until you get to know him, and also for us, we're like, I know hot body don't like. But I have to give you your flowers twice, because like your Khotbah, like he's been outside of that, but there's a black sheep, but he's been supporting us, dog, like too much, because even the interview, okay, we once came here for 3 days, we party Mhlophe. The part it was him who plugged us too.
Hey, that is another energetic person. What's up, Kabesu? They're very energetic. Okay, Cable is there, but not there. Like, let's go just label and
just label.
Yeah, bruh. He's got the machine. I don't know. We're special label. Sussex in, bruh.
Up and down. I also have a friend like that. That's a Mhlophe or Mhlophe. The problem is, I feel like when it comes to a population, it's too much. Like, so if you're gonna be laid back, your dog.
Exactly.
So you have to wake up and then more than engage with people, because that's the only way, because there are too many niggas.
You've been so Sukaba?
No, I see it from my friend. Like I have a friend, Mhlophe. Shout out to Mhlophe,
Exactly.
From Mhlophe. Now we taste party to with all that energy. So there's just something about them. We have to understand.
You know. You know what? For 3 days, continue, man.
So you have to understand. And speaking of Fulwand, did you hear about the way you're submissive?
Which one?
Submissive, submarine. Those white people, rich people.
White people. Yeah, but I'm Mhlophe than too. Abraham Yama about Chone Lwandle. In the deep sea, Babagaji.
Yeah.
View. But I told about basically. Yeah, that's what happened. One of those things. But those people paid money to go down there and just implode. I mean, I understand it.
But talk Stockman, that nigga. Like I'm saying nigga. Because he's just white on the outside. That nigga is black. Who the fuck does that shit, dog? This motherfucker knew everything he was doing, it was wrong. But then he still was like, fuck, I'm gonna hustle these niggas. And he hustled them, dog. He hustled them. Yeah. And also, like, I look at it this way, dog. Think about it. You've born rich.
Mm-hmm.
You grew up rich.
Yeah.
Like all you know is rich.
Yeah.
So what you gonna talk about? Eating cornflakes? Oh, that's not a story, dog.
Nah.
So doing something like that, that's a story for them. Yeah, I've risked my life. I go to the like it's similar to us. It's similar to us. Like on Monday, back at school, we're like, yo, the weekend, the walk and the Juventus. What is that? Like it's the similar story. It's just that our life is risky every day.
Yeah, like we're not new to risk.
Yeah,
so like, just when I say this is why we're so much.
Yeah, so that's why I wanna be kagela like you were from outside.
If I know once they go is Lalini, they're so amazed by Ilali, like they want to keep going back there.
Yeah.
And then it's talk about like, bro, you don't know the difference.
And I also stay there.
Yeah.
Figure situation, but you also shot on the
that's how my parents like one joke about saying because back in the day I'm my mailing when I'm I don't know about the but I think I'm better. But I'm my mailing, so I used to go Eastern Cape to my grandmother's house and go home in future Nolkholo every December. So I was like, I decided to stay. I'm say out.
Sure.
So let's ride on this wave that to Funuhlala because Gumnan go December.
Yeah.
Bruh. 4 years, Eastern Cape, bruh. Not enjoying it. But toughening it up because we are getting stronger as we said.
Like it's the same thing to me. Like when I got here, there are a lot of challenges like I've faced.
Yeah.
But then what stayed on me was like in the village, we used to go loose like big shepherd man and shit. So what we do is like it's hot. We feel like you wanna swim on the dam. Then spit this cacao for pa. Tule no tule. Bole la baqabu.
No lie.
That's a dope shit, But then we young, dog. We young. Then later we dehydrated. We're thirsty now, and then now you have two things. It's far away from home, and if you want clean water, you have to go climb the mountain. You're tired, bro. Then what we used to do, we used to like take a bottle, take that water, we use like a t-shirt. Like that's a purifying system.
Some sort of it because I purify my very hygienic.
No, but for black people, that's our purifying. And then you down the water, dog. So to me, it's always like that. Wow, fuck it.
Survival, papa.
I want that. Why? They say this Corella, fuck that shit. But another similar example, I would say like for yours, like a bees, you want the honey, but then the bees are gonna fuck you up. What do? You go home and cry. You find a way. Because you want the honey, dog. So you have to find a way. Well, so like that's what pushed me like more than everything. I'm like, fuck it. I have to find a way to remove all these bees so that I can get that honey.
Get the honey.
Because
saying some shit.
But
except for those who they still fuck you up.
But then at least they get dizzy.
You don't
at least they get dizzy.
But anyway, bro, life is so
life is hard.
You can't sit down and cry about not getting the new phone. You find it later, man.
Yeah, you have to work hard. That's why I'm like, it's all about hard work, man. But I've seen kind of the hot man, like I know I'm a pusher, boy, like hey, so be busy, That is sad though. Broken dreams.
Yeah, bruh.
Broken
It's
dreams are
very
sad, bro.
Yeah, bro.
And there's nothing we can do about it. It's a personal thing.
Convictions are not the same, I keep saying. So, yeah, but again, I understand if the point is
Yeah, it's a struggle thing, bro. Like if I feel like if you don't understand the struggle, it becomes hard for you when you face it to deal with it. Like for me, if I'm facing it, I'm like, yeah, here we go again. Yeah.
All day.
Oh, bro, it's the same thing Struggle was saying. Just because you big now, you popping, what makes it hard for you to go back and still be on that corner? Because that's where you come from, right?
That's where you come from, Papa. Except, but yeah, I don't know, but you don't listen to this thing also that we can't go back and understand. But yeah, what are we scared of, bro?
We're scared of a lot of things, bro. We're scared of a lot of things, bro. Scared of a lot of things. Okay, Ulando Shaka Zulu is playing. But was playing? It's still playing.
I'm not even watching it. That's the thing. Yeah, but I'm not watching it. So
the only interesting thing I saw about that was email Gadomza, man. Damn.
Hey, man, nigga.
She got a teeth for days, yeah.
I did.
It's
not that okay, Lee. Because I'm the dead shit. And the bona. You know what I mean? You just say,
you're just scrolling. Yeah.
I was looking for a better
Yeah.
But at the same time, I had to recover quick and news like data.
Yeah.
But like say, I'll go Google search, but killed it. So
yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah,
my God.
Where's that place?
About Belendovi.
I want to go there.
Yeah, that's a beautiful.
It's a beautiful place.
It's a beautiful place. Which doesn't make sense why it's not we wonders of the world. Because I feel like that mountain is more beautiful than Table Mountain if you think about it. Like Table, we created the table, but at that one, it's what God created, dog.
And yes, history, bro. We created Mountain how?
No, the table. We created the table.
Oh, okay. So okay, like, now okay.
It's named after a table. Yeah, like this Table Mountain. But then this one is named after another natural thing.
Yeah. Because the thing is, and yes, bro.
There's a hate against Xhosas, man.
Tribalism, what the fuck?
But it is what it is.
Yeah, but you say I know say most is that so closely assimilated to who we are as Africans as in Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
It's these things that Abelungu have created in our land that take that they make Mali from zone.
They choose for us
which one to do, because that's one is going to empower us because there are certain things that are not meant to be said outside. That one mountain zebra
yeah, that's true.
But this is a story for another day, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something about that, like when I'm rich, when I'm a billionaire.
I know.
Yeah, I'm gonna
give us an idea.
Nah, can't solve my idea.
Yeah,
special up in church, yeah. Now I'm stop talking. Get a groove. I'm just gonna smoke weed and be quiet.
Shut, bruh.
Yeah, because the problem is. You talk to a person, then you tell them they have your vision. Then the next thing they have an idea similar to yours. Like, what the fuck, dog?
And but I started up fast, yeah,
it's like the similar thing I faced like when I started the balcony mix.
Yeah.
Was, like a lot of people are like, yo, we had this. Like,
you didn't do it, man. Can't we end? Doesn't matter at this point.
What matters is let us all find a way to share this pie. Because that's what I believe in. I just believe in sharing a pie, dog. And that's the same thing I say. It can't be lonely at the top. Once it's lonely at the top, that means there's a lot of niggas that you left behind.
You had to step on when you got out of food. Yeah, bro.
Step on people.
Yeah, because if you Papezulu were bro. There's still people who are gonna say sorry, so because now you left them behind. Away where they could have helped you get there. Now you can't. That's why companies are called companies, because they say it's not a one-man job.
Yeah, it's true.
When it's a one-man job, you're bound, dog.
You're bound.
You wanna fall?
You're bound.
Yeah, bro.
You're bound. So that's why, like, now because it was a Thursday, I'm like, okay, let's share, bros. Yeah, and it's still starting. It's gonna get iladoka, because like one thing about hip hop, dog, you know, like other people they don't see this. Like I'll talk about piano, though.
Yeah.
Like, if you like, I love hip hop, right? If you look at America, there is those niggas like are rapping. They've been rapping, and they rapped about slavery. They rapped about consciousness, like. Information and shit, but they rapped about thug life, gangster, and all that shit. They rap about strip life, more twerking and all that shit. Now they're at that point where, like, I'm not content.
What are we gonna rap about?
Yeah, they don't have a content, dog. And then China, on the other side, we have this boor of a content. Yeah, but we're not allowed to express ourselves. Why? Because at the very same time, those American companies that are there are also here. Sword is also here, distributing niggas. Yeah. So they are the ones who choose, but okay, like they choose for us, but okay, let's give Black Mabazo a cream.
Exactly.
So that's my big, so it will harm. And leave, dog, and leave like our music, like where we express ourselves. And it's a similar thing with the piano. Because with piano you can't say shit unless by ithanga lakho let irouser cha. And bona baya support us because they want us to sing like that music, so that bona bazothumela abantu babo bazotya ke content yethu. That's why you find the Kendrick Lamar, like the album is dope, like when the one he came here, but how to prepare butterfly. Yeah, he came here before, like, you know, he's rapping about everything that is happening in the country. And it's going back to them. Yeah, so that's why I'm like, we need to cherish hip hop, bro.
Like, you won't endorse something that is going to expose you. So
that's the thing.
Yeah, you will not endorse it. But if it covers you up, you're gonna make sure, man. I'm like, say, it's shining, so that a lot of other things also are similar to Leon of Fundi when I'm coming with this piece.
Yeah.
So
and
that's how they are.
That's why they're supporting even the Afrobeat, like Whiskey, Davido. It's because like they don't threat to their system. At the end of the day, they're still making money how they're supposed to. That's why I'm saying, like, sessions like that, and they need to support your band. You need to support your rappers, dog.
Yeah, let's talk about Tripper for the next year. Tripper went to last week.
Yeah, last week, get Tripper, dog. All I can say about the album that Travis Scott, the Pumuleo, Tripper has the flows that are on that album.
Which
being a album,
yeah, on the same wave, my nigga. So yeah.
Like, boy, I'm like, if there are people like this, why they're not getting support?
He's in George, and currently in George, man, I'm now. The only music that is making waves is deep house. We have a lot of deep heads. Yeah, well, deep house heads. I mean, yeah, well, yes, deep heads. Mind that. Yeah, well, about whenever they say it's Afro, it's piano. Yeah, well. And yeah, it's corner, but see, needs to happen come Cape Town and stuff. But the time I practice when I'm like, so we are in the back when they come to school. You are, man. It's cool, but it's not your fit. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. I exit.
That's where the face said he can play piano. I didn't know he can play. No,
you was on the radio to play scope.
Plays better than 80.
I'm like, yes.
Better than 80. 80.
The 80 thing is, when I buy tune, but so the only time I heard I wasn't drunk. He was playing. So that's when I heard him.
Oh, you're like, fun.
Yeah, I was fresh. By the time I'm out, bro. I'm not even nix. Yeah, and that's gonna groove, bro. I'm all over.
But shout out to Barbara, man. Barbara really worked hard. Man.
You are brutal.
In fact, shout out to everyone that's popping who's not under 24Tones.
Exactly. Yeah. Also, shout out to those who are under 24Tones, because
obviously they're killing it. Obvious. So like last week Sunday. Yo, like one thing I say, like to even the organizers, Taga Cool Cat is in Cape Town back in the day, there was like, yeah, but if you're a DJ, you're playing shit.
Yeah.
Like a person would just give you a slap. Bah!
Stop
Stop playing shit. And I feel like that Cool Cat is like that. Like once he plays, all the DJs who are gonna play, like after him, they do their thing, bruh. Because he puts it there.
Music page,
yeah, he puts it, and then without piano, without everything. So if you're a DJ, you have to like,
pull out your guns. There we pack, and then we bomb my into but can't go it's not fit for this Sunday. We are that Cool Cat, Kupayona.
We have to coop it.
So
you have to recoup it, because like, let each other, like even though Galz was like, that's why we need him. We need him for that, like, more than like for. Be that push with DJs, man, because I feel like DJs, they don't understand. More than like they could last weekend say like before lay line up, kashav, they call DJ like this is not music. When was
that? Was it a weekend?
No, on Sunday, but it was still early.
It was still early.
Yeah, it was still
early.
What
was it? Was it Deep House?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know. Like, one thing about me, I don't like house. Like, I'm not a house head, but I love artistry.
Okay.
So, like, a DJ who can paint a picture with music, I like that. Like, I understand about, okay, why you play this track, and then that track, and then where you're going with even the vocals. Like it's a similar thing with the Whiskey and Thursday thing we did, the T.O.Tones.
Okay, yeah.
Did you listen to the vocals there?
My God.
All the vocals about same shit, motivation. So it's like he chose those tracks like before he even came to us.
I don't know how many times I've watched Lundikazi session, bro. I can't get enough of it. And yes, it's sad that I won't see him playing again.
That's a problem. Well, the problem is with most DJs, like they do Google search in front of people. You don't do that.
Exactly.
Practice a set. Then if they don't like it, whether you did.
You prepared. You did your job. You did the best that you could ever do.
Every day you have the same USB. They never refresh. They never.
We already know that. Okay. So after this Gangnam Style, I know.
Yeah, that's just that shit.
It's that thing ends. I'm say you are got a groove, solo is the same thing, same energy, same people. I'm like, wait, wasn't the music supposed to be the change of things?
Supposed to be like that. Yeah. And also for the first time I saw she got the cable player. Fuck. George is blessed out. I was like, versus.
No, I wasn't there, right? Like I've been off groove lately.
George versus, but apparently was it by one?
It be. Yeah. I've been hearing George, man. How did they win? 5 DJ. How did they win? Tell me.
I don't know.
No,
I wasn't there. I was in Truls drinking wine and champagne, dog. They're going one tasting there.
Oh, yeah. But then we are saying, that's what I want to say, bro. After that event, when you're club are strong.
Yeah, I have to, bro. Oh, otherwise I'm going
it's like, yeah, mention man.
That was dope, bro. Dope. And you know, one thing I saw, that was clientele.
Okay.
It's different. Even the girls, like, I was like, yo, damn, this is the type of girl. The way I win up. So tattooing a board, though. We were down. We're apart there. Not even sugars, dog.
At the same time,
it's these hard-working girls.
I understand. By the time when she over. Like overlapping salary and everything, man. I might as well be sugar. It doesn't matter age. Age is just a number, I believe.
Yeah,
no. If you have paying back supply, when I'm sugar. The way age, sugar, like
the way age,
yeah. Now sugar.
Yeah, but that's what I saw, father. Even the hot bars, I was like, okay. So I was like, oh, this is an upper market for real.
It is.
Like, Truth is an upper market.
And I don't know who I was talking to. I was like, Itlagato is a fucking great idea. It's a great event. Like regardless of the weather, because the weather stopped a lot of events.
Yeah.
And also the theme, it had a target market, especially in Bagneta away. And I was like, you know what? Just because Ganet and a lot of people are going to Truth is not going to be at a loss. Why? the target market is gonna fit exactly
It's
the
gonna
figure
fit,
the profit they're gonna fit it.
And wafika noLanduka look how rethabile Kovala.
Hey, who say it to fit?
She was there. She gave me that hug, dog. Yo, she was here, dog.
Go up, Tabile, bro.
I could smell her and everything. I was like, wait. She? I don't know. But then she also bring out Winnie Kumalo. Or City Top Up. Do you know Winnie Kumalo?
I should know Ikumalo. Bro, I'm too young. You're exposing me, dude. Come on. I don't know how you guys. It's all apparent. Yeah. But yeah, educate me, bro. Yeah. I wasn't gonna know when it come out because after Mhlophe, who's me? Ban Mhlophe, what's his real name?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know.
And I was young, dude.
But really, she a veteran. Industry. Like,
yeah, that's why nigga
she's big. Yeah, she's huge, bro. But then she killed her performance also. Yeah. But then also the other side, man. I saw another side of the game. But yeah, the game is it's one dirty place. Like what the games for that dark. Like
it's an industry, man.
Yeah. And also sorry to Nolkholo, man.
Excuse me.
Yeah. It is what it is.
I wonder when you know Nolkholo.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Just that I understand. It was outside of my power and shit.
Yeah, ne? Nah, go yeah.
It's a game, bro. And the fucked up shit about the game is it's played with people's lives. Because to me, ne, I can't say make a lineup of people.
Yeah.
And then for real. Yeah, for real. And still be happy. Because I know there are certain individuals who couldn't express themselves, while there are people 2 or 3 or 4 who came to just see that.
That's in person.
Because this is what happens there. People, even if you can call an event and then just put the celebrity.
Yeah.
People certain people won't come.
Yeah, they won't.
There are people who just love serve.
Yeah.
Even if you can bring Black Coffee, they just there to see Serve play. Yeah. So if Serve doesn't play, even if Black Coffee plays, their feelings are hurt.
I understand,
because
bro.
At the end of the day, they paid to see Serve.
Exactly.
So I feel like event organizers, owners, man, and all this stuff, they need to put respect on the upcoming DJs and upcoming artists. So imagine now I'm a podcaster, the invited.
Yeah, right. I would hurt your feelings for real.
And then the fact that the whole time on Facebook I'm pushing this thing. I'm pushing. Then on the day of the event I can't do my podcast.
I understand.
Yeah, those things are part of the reason. I'm so body rap okanye DJ okanye wayicula chai deck and you also played a part. Do you remember that day you didn't let that person perform?
By that time when I would away.
Yeah,
this thing is being heard is a feeling. I understand and you can forget memories, but you will never forget a feeling, man.
Bro, it's the same. Last week we couldn't do a mix, balcony mix kebab. Yeah, because of problems. Yeah, because of problems. Yeah. But then the he's yo, the cody, you can do it now. Always. Yeah. No, but nigga, you're killing it. It's just. But then about if you shall but it's too deep,
it's that deep.
Yeah, it's even now I told him, okay, tomorrow's your feed at 8, no problem.
Yeah, because you guys want to feel all that But the Gqibeleni uBrian say he really needs to, to start discarding izinto that are cursive kuye la ezimkhersayo ngokwakhe, because into ithatha ngomlomo, speaking about yourself, bro, iyenzeka yabo.
Yeah, that is true.
It's not happening. So subana la mindset no okay say endiqondile wezingezi la way because la khonami nokusidla ngokwenzeka, bro. Sometimes it's just a coincidence, bro. It's not you.
Yeah, it's not about you.
It's not about
well,
you.
speaking about that, I always say the same shit, but the moment you are negative about yourself, then that means you are siding with everybody who's negative about you.
Yeah, destroying you.
Then you're destroying yourself too.
Yeah.
But then when you are positive about everything, then you are siding with everybody who wanna see you win, who wanna see you So yeah, you must always keep it positive, man. It's hard sometimes, but it is what it is, man.
It is what
Tabako.
it is.
Tabako. Yeah, bro. Yeah, we anything you want us to cover?
No, my nigga. I think we've covered most things, yeah, boy.
Yeah.
And in Kwangli.
I'm
covering another thing. Pencil case. Why in Kwangla?
Yeah.
What's in Kwangli? From that point on, I've never been able to say Kwangla again. That's the first one I come in Kwangli. Shout out to my nigga.
Shout out to Pencil. Like last week, he was there also playing as the podcast and chill. But he even bought in talk attack.
You are my nigga. I believe I'm going to up.
And then dog, what are the chances of we at the clock of Yaba?
The black shit, what the fuck?
I was like, fuck! That's crazy. Hey, it was our birthday. Like, last week it was our birthday. Like, it was our birthday. Like, what? We were turning one. Yeah, I've been doing this thing, dog. Now you 1 year, some shit.
I was spending it, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I've been fucking 65 days doing this shit.
I have a podcast with shout out to Tones, man. I had a podcast with him the first time. Shout out to Serve, shout out to Lundikazi. Lundikazi has been booking us nice and also red. And she's iphethe sola, sister.
Exactly.
The plate, man. Sorry, not also red.
That's not the
plate. That's a hard-working woman. Yeah, she can.
Shout out to you, Mazi.
Shout out to her. And you know one thing about her, like what I like about her, every time she sees something beautiful, she wanna. Because even with us, like she just saw a clip we were doing, like nightlife talk, event Kasiba, like spring picnic.
Yeah.
And you guys like, fuck it, I want this shit. You guys come to play it, and that's how we're in play it. Yeah,
that's amazing.
So yeah, well, due to time, we're gonna touch on like next week. Next episode. Yeah, we're at the end of this thing. Yeah, I'm sure for sure he's gonna be here. 2 minutes, 3 of us. And then also t-shirt out. 3 ninjas. So t-shirt out his way. T-shirt out his way, dog. Yeah, we're at the end of this shit, dog. You know the drill. You don't know the drill?
I know the drill. Tabako the flagship network. Mhlophe lo phungelihle.
Yeah. Tabako, it's the flagship network. This is your boy Walter Black, the first black man. Kaizolala ibuze. EP no yam yo twala. You know what it is, man. Thank you. Make sure you subscribe, you hit that like button, and then you share, man. We love y'all.
Sweet Chogozi.
Look at my tattoo.